Doc?
It's the buggy reposition. The nade is long. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Doc moves out as well. Chips finally goes down. It's Batten to be able to find that. So that is solidified. Doc is still alive.
Pop has all the angles that he might like, and Wolves again is just, I think they're trying to find safety in numbers, but what they need here is angles over towards APG, and they're unwilling to go for them. Baton just exposes himself there. Zol's immediately stepping up. Now just 2 players remaining. Coops would need 2 massive nades to finish from out. And it should be a 16 elim game here coming through for APG, barring some craziness from the Wolves.
You would think so. To get that flush, they're up to 14 already. They're grouped up a little bit, and there's still a couple of nades left. They're all being unleashed now, though. None of them really connecting. Doc a little bit further away than that. The bounce around the side. He just steps out in time. Doc just about in cover. He knows nades. He knows what's going on there. And there go the Molotovs, the utility. Zol stepped up and does get taken down. Coops needs to commit to the heal right now, and there's no nades in response. There's still, no, they don't have any. It's only 1 nade on the Wolves' back pocket. That gets it forwards towards top. Goes low. Coops forced into the trade. And from the high ground, will not be needed. The backup not there. Throw behind the tree will get burnt away. And APG, I don't know if they got that last elim, but they were able to hold onto the zone, hold onto the game this time around as well. Loops holding a little bit, doing the damage though. The majority coming now through from Papra Supermassive. Pmgc, the front man. He is an absolute star on the roster right now. Killer Joe looking to try and heal himself up to go. In the meantime, D+ are descending. A 9Z cannot withstand them at all.
Like I said, there's a lot of hard cover in this Zone 9. It's going to be a hectic ending, but a very fun one to watch. First time in a while where it's not just full pitch warfare on the sidelines. This time you actually have angles, and you've got to use that utility to advantage. Chip sets himself up, and Papra Supermassive kind of set themselves up in a lineup down towards the south side, beneath the hillside. Good nade, gets some damage done, and more than anything, that's information gathered.
Yeah, they know he's behind that tree now. Chips steps up with that info, with the smokes covering him off, and now that's first blood draw. Papra Supermassive at a disadvantage. D+ up the center. A second knock is found. Will they be able to transition the Pmgc? Nearly able to take him down, but just about staying alive. Dashes forwards, and he will go down next. Only the 1 player stands. It's all up to the Nico, sorry, but he will not be able to do it. And it is D+ to keep things under control. The scouting goes well, and they flex out wide. Papra Supermassive had some standout plays there in that match, but it was not to be that they could go all the way. That is D+ Kia.
Yeah, big shift on the circle there down towards that south side. Currently favors towards Tiamba, Reject. The 2 players from Wolves, I guess, but Tiamba currently taking a lot of damage. Goodness me, Bond, you are lucky on that one. But Tiamba now down to just 1 player in Milu across the way, and he goes down shortly afterwards. Mix of things. I think it took a little bit of practice to get there, but you know, a couple of warm-up rounds sometimes that's what it takes. But yeah, I was much more impressed with D+. They made the right call as well. But GOAT so far have just had a commanding presence over this lobby, since basically Alter Ego gave the entirety of the north side to them for free.
Bond wants to try and find a shot, or do something earlier, do something pretty. It looks like it's not quite as good looking this time around. Will be shut down. Plenty shaken by that. Like you said, dashes across, but there's 2 players with Tiamba. They're all caught out in the open, and there's 4 players from GOAT on the hunt. It's all left to the 1 player left standing. A heal, a first aid comes through, maybe ticking up with the stims, but the blue zone is pushing, and I don't think he's leaving this shack.
That nade's pretty close to you, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone's right on the doorstep. I don't know how he's dodging all these, but fair enough. Vic around the side, should be an easy cleanup for GOAT there. And a much needed win for GOAT as well, being down towards the bottom side of the lobby. That will see themselves a little bit safer after that game. So very, very well played indeed.
Arctic trying to move in now. They're really not having a good time of it. Alliance taking shots. Rectum, Kaya, DRX, everybody lining up, getting in a queue to take them down, and it will be Alliance falling in the end of it. Because, well, hang on a minute. Arcred successfully crashed that position. Well, successfully. They only have Glory 22 left standing, who's going to have to try and navigate this one. Plays up to the tree. Blue zone not giving him too many favors there as Tiny K falls. That's a third place locked in for Arcred. The arena out, but they get 8 elims at a fourth place, so a good result for them. They will continue to stay pretty solidly at the top of these tables because of it, Blank. And this is what I was talking about, right? Late game, the supply's a little bit dry because of the length of distance that teams have had to travel.
Yeah, I mean, DRX coming from the west side as well. If he was picked clean by E-Arena, DRX can get over Tony K's body, then maybe they get a little bit more loot on board. Into the 3 versus 4. DRX, they know exactly where the guys from Regnum Kai are playing. Regnum Kai also have to deal with players behind them in Glory. It's those nades now, which is going to be the big issue for DRX. They need to immediately get a knock here. Those are very close to Kaisei.
Big investment on nade as well. Regnum Kai now only with 2 remaining. Silas takes a lot of damage from that one. Another follow-up comes through. The bounce is there, and Silas is down. Just now alive. Zedwolf immediately on the reposition, but the buggy goes up in smoke, and the next nade's coming through as well. Zedwolf, be careful. Oh no! He didn't want to go for that after all. The buggy explosion was good. DRX on the approach. Do lose one, but Glory's lighting him up now. A 2 versus 1, but he's behind a tree. I don't imagine he could do this, Blank. I just don't believe in it. Kite is low. Maybe there's a miracle on the cards. It's DRX. Do not have him under lock and key right now. He's challenging. He's boldly peeking. Completely bold as brass, and the reds maybe coming through. I'd say not peeking. This is absolutely insane. Okay, he steps out and finally will close this down. DRX take the chicken dinner. They step up. That's what they were looking for. The 4-man presence on the western side get the chicken dinner.
Half time for the Burmese Ghouls. They'll come back stronger. But yeah, for Weibo, I think 60% of the games, their rotates have been on point.
Looking pretty decent with it. 5 elims to show for this match. Really very successful. Remember, they were allowed to do that by the teams fighting around that area.
You're just expecting them to jump, to run out, but if they don't run out in the first three nades, start throwing some of them inside. That's a lot of utility loss there. A lot of utility loss. Nade over the top here, over towards Ragnarok. Looks fairly on target to me, slightly far. The hovercraft will come through, so that's very low. They're going to wrap around it, or potentially just wrap back there.
Weibo are their own worst enemy, Blank. It seems like EK are losing players to something. I don't even know. Because what on earth are they doing? And now Regnum Kai have everything.
Oh, hero! What was that? It wasn't like he was even like towards Geek. He literally just turned around and lobbed it at Sook's mouth. Oh, you got to be kicking yourself for something like that, man. Oh, hero's so sad.
Oh, the chase down. Geek doing pretty well here against Regnum Kaya. Silas and Loxy now, the 2 to stand. Alliance to flex out in the meantime, and they do have 4 players. Well, they haven't flexed out at all, actually. They do still have 4 players, though.
I'm confused, dude. I'm confused. Someone's all gone wrong. Good shots from Silas, though, to start things off here. 10 elims on the game so far for Regnum Kaya, which is great. Absolutely great. 11 make it now with Loxy helping to the back line to make that 14. Now into a 2v4. Okay. Jimmy bobbles an 8. The 1v3 hold for Loxy against Alliance. They have nothing to say about it. Now into a 2 versus 1. Loxy's coming alive, and he wants to put up big numbers here for Regnum Kaya. A 1 versus 4 for Loxy to shut it down, and Regnum Kaya run riot on the north side of Military Island. Oh my days, Regnum Kaya. You lose 2, but suddenly Silas, as well as Loxy, goes Super Saiyan in those final moments.
What's going on? Virtus Pro. We're going to add a couple of points to their tally with a roll up to E-Arena right now. 2 cars slam into the side of the rock, and Joker backs off. Tony K on the back line. And maybe Virtus Pro will be not too long for it either. E-Arena as well. Did find a nade sent their way, and they're certainly going to try their best to dodge one on the trades, and there's another one. Boston in the smoke, moving forwards, getting the flush as well. And NC2 nowhere to be seen. Sakura from up on high can only watch on as his teammates get obliterated.
I mean, I was hoping for a little bit more out of E-Arena there. That looked like a much better fight. That's some great names. So there we go. Big thumbs up to Sakura there. I mean, only 3 players, but still going strong. Now, I'd like to see a win out of the arena. I would love to see a win out of the arena.
Yeah, it would be good. And the high ground that they've been afforded by this, I mean, it's basically unassailable at this stage for Sakura. He's been able to stay up there basically the entire game.
Again, it was strange because, like I said, there's a huge amount of talk around the arena saying this team was going to bang coming out from SEA, and they just didn't, right? They just didn't. And we were I was kind of confused by it all. So that is a nutsnade. Oh. That is a nutsnade.
And that high ground that Sakura's been on. Sure, now you have to drop it back down. But will he be quick enough on the trigger? That's the question. Win that challenge, even if he is. That doesn't mean that the rest of the arena can't keep that suppression going. 9 elims for Sakura, by the way. That's crazy. And climbing, as he's able to get another one. Flushed out by Tiny K, but that elim is attributed to Sakura for getting that initial knock. Regnum Kaya up into 4th place, but maybe not going any further. Those nades from Influence Rage have been brutal to Regnum Kaya.
Personally, unless things get really difficult over towards BG, but I don't think they'll go down first. Surely not. No. So Wild does get a 3rd place. Well played.
Oh, nice. Healing it out. Getting that 3rd place. Brilliant stuff. Influence Rage with Lil Boy down. Now the only team that stands in E-Arena's way. They have got that field of D4s, the tetrahedra, littering around them. 10K. A cheeky little peek out the side there. Diego can't connect, and neither can Tourniquet. The regroup comes through from E-Arena, and Influence Rage are going to have to leave their stronghold. As Little Boy steps out, the smoke's starting to fade as well. Up into the trees, up into the vehicles. It's going central next blank. The open hillside, I mean, the arena probably have to move a little bit later. I don't know if they've got any more flares, though, to play around with. And they could send them tumbling down towards the low side, and that's a big pickup. Tony K, the off angle, isolated and taken down. Now in a 3 versus 4.
I think that peak's bad. That peak is just categorically bad, where the circle hasn't even started to push in yet. You're challenging a team that has cover right now. Luckily, you've got Byakuya Kuchiki here with the Senbon Sakura in action right now for the squad in the arena.
Have you put a curse on me? What's going on? My goodness me. I'm sure Maxman knows. I'll ask him afterwards. He can translate. I
mean, it's a 17-point game. This is unbelievably good. I mean, Law's definitely just going to deny the point here, but oh my days, 27 points in the back pocket. It's a blossoming game here for E-Arena.
Absolutely beautiful. What a way to kick things off. And I think that might be a record for a single player.
Weibo, like you say, aren't really earning a lot off the back of this. And where they've played, they've definitely secured themselves at least a top 5 on the initial rotates. But not every game. You can't just force elims every single game. I think for Alliance, for where Weibo were playing, there's definitely a game where they could just get limited elims, but they would secure a high placing.
Luke's looking the most out of this game, but they are done and dusted. Team Flash may be able to finally close out the game.
Flash having flashbacks towards Group Red alongside with Weibo. 2 teams, actual nemesis between them.
That may well be Rezable though, and Gike could have a big impact here in a way that might have been unthinkable. Team Flash, however, spot Ragnarok, cut them down to size. Only 2 of their players now remaining. Over on that sideline for Gike. Weibo still, though, in the driver's seat of this circle. With that south side under control. Flex out comes through from Kevin. He's very, very low. Alliance looking to try and hold on, but there's the rundown from Nerzed, who does get traded off on towards. And Alliance and Gike might just take each other out of the running of this one. Deny the points over towards the tables. The teams really fighting for those top spots. Team Flash desperately want them. Order able just about to find it. And now Weibo can start to come alive. Look for the player down. It's almost more important that Order reads that, but does get knocked for it. Cluck not going to get that flush, but what can Team Flash do with this opportunity? 33Z is down as well, and they leave Sook on a sliver, but alive and kicking. They can res, but Team Flash can take control.
It's too late. It's too late to res. Basically, Weibo have to win this with men down, essentially. It's going to be a bit of a 1v4 scenario, but the Flash will finish this out. Honestly, for the Flash, I think that their wrap out down towards the south side was the thing that won them the game. Dropped down to 1 in Kamikaze. He gets pilfered pretty quickly. That's not how fast the balls were rifling through his pockets there. Did have a level 3 vest, so that's a nice bonus for someone.
Falcons, they've been bumped down to 2. They did not hold this central position with enough fortitude there. Ralph has to push back behind the corridor, behind the building, because there is a third-party angle chiming in. That's probably coming through from Weibo or the Wolves if they have an angle on that. But the nade from Snake finds it. Now it's all up to Koa. Alter Ego descending successfully. The nade around does land onto Krypton. But Koa is not done just yet. A 2v1 on the inside. Rosemary looking for the angle through the window, but has to run down as well. Charging through. The Falcons will fall. They'll be able to pick Krypton back up.
But 7 elims right now for Alter Ego. It's a good game. They had that strong start over on Rondo. Now looking to continue that through here. Weibo have consistently been towards these end games, but still only in 7th place, right? Going down a little bit earlier than they might have liked. Alliance attempt to move forward, but Alter Ego's got some great angles on the lobby.
Weibo looking for Godspeed. But the Burmese Ghouls, I mean, they love dodging these nades, and it feels like they don't actually know where Godspeed's playing.
No, they're just sending stuff through. And Order, unfortunately, feels the brunt of it. Will immediately be taken out, leaving just Sook left remaining for the squad. Realistically, nobody else to get too much done there. Alliance, though, good shots over towards Rosemary. Again, it's these greedy angles towards the end game.
Now with just Cause left standing, and we'll turn their attention that way as the flush comes on through, and that is the Boars. Done and dusted. 4 teams remain.
There's a very different Wolves as well. I mean, this is when I feel like the Wolves do their best, which is when it's slow and steady.
4 players alive for Alter Ego. Alter Ego on 11 eliminations already, blank.
Also an opportunity for Wolves to reset almost. But for Alter Ego, it's way, way more important. And losing a knock there onto Wolves, getting it stolen by Snape is such a big deal.
Coops goes down as well. The Wolves are starting to fail on their approach here. And Snape has the sideswipe completely. Rosemary even stepping in, looks to pick up the pieces. He knows they've done damage. He just questions how much. Looking for the next as well. Healing not happening from Iftar. The hop out with the DBS, and it's put down by Krypton. Now the Wolves only have their 1 player. It's Igor against all 4 of Alter Ego. And he has so much to do, denying the point here. Again, I think it's totally reasonable in these short form stages. Alter Ego with a big 15 elim chicken dinner though, blank. That is going to be tasty. And a 2nd chicken dinner today.